I personally don't like the Crunchyroll Anime Award. We're still going to go ahead and vote for everything, content purposes, of course. But I can't wait to see what they have decided to do with their nominees. It should be very, very fun. All right, here we go. It's time once again, another year, potentially more, being angry at the nominees. Can't wait. That's kind of like one of the main reasons as to why I personally don't like these anime awards. There's just so many other anime that can easily just take over whatever Solo Leveling is in here. Like, seriously, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be an abundance of Solo Leveling in here, and we can't unfortunately do anything about it. And that's not to hate Solo Leveling. I personally think it's a decent anime. It's just there's way more better ones out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Let's just see what we got. We're gonna obviously save Film of the Year and Anime of the Year for last. Okay, Best Continuing Series. Here we go. Okay. So right off the bat, the nominees here for Best Continuing Series is Dan Kaiju number 8, My Hero, One Piece, Solo Leveling, and Spy Family. This category to me, like, whatever, but I think I'm just gonna go with Dan here because this one at least is the one that pops out to me the most. Haven't watched My Hero or One Piece. Kaiju number 8 season 2 was a step down. Solo Leveling season 2 was good, but you know, not on the same realm as Dan, of course. And Spy Family season 3 was good, but again, not on the same level as Dan. So I think I'm just gonna go with Dan here. Season 2 was an absolute treat. It just continued being the anime that it is and how unique it is as well. So I think Season 2 deserves a nod for the Best Continuing Series easily here, in my opinion. So here we go. First vote for Dan. There you go. Next one up here is the Best Original Anime. And we have Apocalypse Hotel, Digimon, Beat Break. No way! There is no way! What a pity nomination! This is such a pity nomination. Lazarus? This is so bad. This is already so bad. Like, you're putting Lazarus in here? It's not that this is a bad category, because I already know who the clear winner will be. At least in my opinion. The fact that they had to put on ahead and put Lazarus, the most hyped up, overhyped anime, at least in recent time, as a nominee here for Best Original Anime, should really just show you how bad these awards are. Okay, because I'm 99% certain they could have easily put To Be Hero X on here. Like, I haven't watched that anime, but I've heard amazing things about it. But it is an original. Why isn't that not here? Whatever. I don't. This is very, very laughable right here. Like, why is this here? Anyways, in terms of my actual vote, it's gonna go to Apocalypse Hotel. Apocalypse Hotel does a lot of things that not normal anime really do. It takes such an interesting premise. The main character is a bot, you know, waits for the humans to come down from space, and then, you know, they just never ever come back, and, you know, many years go by, but there's so many things that happen during those years, and it makes for a very compelling adventure and story. The characters in this one are so cool to watch. Apocalypse Hotel easily is the vote here, and if you vote for Lazarus here, there might be an issue with you. Best Animation. Okay, this one should be a little bit tougher. Okay, Dan, Gotcha Kuda, My Hero, One Piece, Solo Leveling Season 2, Takapi. Not bad. I think I like these nominations here. So again, My Hero and One Piece, I can't vote for because I don't have any opinions at the moment because I've not caught up on both. I don't think Takapi deserves this one. So it's really going to come down to Dan or Gotcha Kuda or Solo Leveling. I think I'm going to go with Dan because I think Dan's uniqueness and overall just animation, in my opinion, is just way more visually cooler, I guess, and just more eye-popping in general. So I think Dan takes this one, although Gotcha Kuda is very, very close. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with Dan for Best Animation. Best Character Design is next. We got almost the same. Oh no, we got Dan, Gotcha Kuda, My Dress Up Darling, One Piece, Takapi, and Apothecary. Okay, so if I'm being completely honest here, I don't think Darling takes it. I don't think Apothecary takes it, even though I love Mao Mao. I don't think Takopi takes it. I mean, One Piece could take it, but again, I don't have an opinion on One Piece at the moment. Gachiakuda and Dandadan is really like the front runners for this. This is tough, actually. I'm thinking about Dandadan and all the wackiness that is in that anime. But Gachiakuda has one of the more unique, it has a very unique art style and has a very unique world. So I think I'm going to actually go with Gachiakuda here. There's a lot of different characters in this anime that all dress differently. Some of them are very, very cool, despite them being in a trash world. But I think I'm gonna go with Gachiakuda here. I think I like it. I like this one. Best director. Oh, wait. Summer Hikaru. Hikaru is here. The Apothecary Diaries, Dandadan, Gachiakuda, Takopi, Hikaru, and My Hero. Okay. Oh, this is actually very tough because I'm looking at these and I'm thinking to myself and I'm like, best director is so tough. Oh man, this is really tough. Apothecary could take it. I think for me, best director goes down to Takopi, Hikaru, and Apothecary. I think I'll put my vote for Takopi only because the direction of Takopi's Original Sin was in awe in some scenes. I think for me personally, the director does so much to really like elevate the feelings of certain characters. I think Takopi's Original Sin will take my vote here. Shinya Ino will be the vote for best director in my opinion. Best background art. Holy moly, we got City the Animation. That's what I'm talking about. See, this is a good nomination right here. City the Animation, Dandadan, of course, Gachiakuda, of course. Kowloon Generic Romance as a nominee too. Interesting. Apothecary and Summer Hikaru died. Oh man, this is really interesting. It's either gonna come down. So I've already dumbed it down a little bit. I think City the Animation will take my vote just because of how eye-popping that anime really was. We need a second season, by the way. Like, actually, we need a second season of City. So I think I'm gonna go with City. Best romance. Blue Box, Dandadan, Honey Lemon Soda, I Dress Up Darling, and Ranma, and Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Okay, well, my romance of the year, if I had to do one, was going to be this. So it's gonna be Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. Easy. Ranma is a decent choice. Blue Box is also a decent choice. Darling is a decent choice, but I think Fragrant Flower just takes it easily. Best comedy. Oh, City the Animation's back. We got a Witch Watch nomination. Dandadan, Dress Up Darling, Spy Family, and Ranma as well. I'm glad Ranma is getting some nominees here. Oh man, it's tough because I actually think it's between City and My Dress Up Darling in my opinion. Ranma as well. Oh man. Oh man. See, this is the toughest part. Like, these are actually some good nominations right here. I think I could have easily put Dandadan with someone else. Like, if I had to put best comedy, I would nod Grand Blue Dreaming season 2, just because it's obviously just Grand Blue. City the Animation, though, I think will take my pick here. All right, best action. Dandadan, Gachiakuda, Kaiju number 8, My Hero, One Piece, and Solo Leveling. Okay, if I'm being honest, Gachiakuda will take this one. Only because I personally think the uniqueness, as I mentioned earlier, of Gachiakuda just makes it so much fun to watch. And the uniqueness of the world, as again mentioned before, but also just their different powers makes this one a very interesting one to watch. So I think best action, Gachiakuda has to take at least an award here somewhere. So let's go back to best action with Gachiakuda. There's so many different fights in here that make me go, oh my god, that was possible. Obviously in that world, but you know what I'm saying. Best action goes to there, Gachiakuda. Okay, best isekai. Yeah, I don't even need to look at any of those. What are we doing? ReZero season 3 takes my vote. Not gonna go any further than that. ReZero is just one of my favorite anime series of all time. Oh, best drama. Okay. Orb is in the house, baby. Man, I heard so many good things about Anne Shirley. Blue Box is there. Takopi, of course. Apothecary. Summer Hikaru died. I'm going with Orb. I can't literally tell you how much Orb on the Movements of Earth means to me. Like, that anime is incredible. Best drama, it has to go to Orb. It has to. I mentioned this in a previous video, but I've mentioned how Orb just takes the thought of trying to fight for what you believe in, despite the majority of folks going against you, just makes this anime so intriguing to watch. If you haven't watched Orb already, please check it out. It's one of the best anime of 2025. Easily. Best slice of life. Anne Shirley, Blue Box City, My Dress Up Darling, Spy, Fragrant Flower. I think I'm gonna give this one to Darling. I gave one to City earlier, and I was kind of indifferent with what that was, which was, if I believe, best comedy. I'm gonna give it to My Dress Up Darling for this one. I miss Modern. I hope that they come back with the season 3 soon. Best main character. Okay, so again, I don't have exactly an opinion with My Hero. Mao Mao is just goated. Momo and Okarun, of course. Rudo and Sung Jin-woo. Rudo, I feel like, is a very underrated MC, but best main character, it just has to go to Mao Mao. She's just the GOAT. You see that face? She's just amazing at what she does. She's just so smart. She's one of the coolest female protagonists out there. How could you not vote for her? Momo too, though. Like, let's not get that twisted. But Mao Mao is just the one that, in my opinion, just steals it easily. Best supporting character? Oh, wow. Engine right there. GG. Jinshi, these three right here, this top row, Engine, GG, and Jinshi. Oh, Bakugo from My Hero. Okay. Lol. Oh, wow. Okay. And Turbo Granny. Okay, I'm gonna go with Engine just because he is such a badass in Gacha Kuda. He is so fun to watch in that anime. And he's actually pretty funny. He has a sense of humor, which I enjoy and appreciate in a godforsaken world such as the one that they live in. So I think Engine will take this one. Obviously, again, I think all these characters are good. I'm sure Bakugo is a good character as well, but I think Engine takes it for me. Must protect at all costs character. Okay, so this category in particular, it's just so stupid. Like, why is this still here? You know what's so funny? This category, I'm 99% certain, was created only because of Anya. Anya is once again nominated for this useless category. If I had to vote for this one, sure, Izuku Karuko. Oh man, already. Mao Mao Suika from Dr. Stone. Oh wow, that is a great nomination actually in this useless category. Sorry, but like this category is just, but I think I'm gonna go with Kaokuro. Must protect her smile at all costs. Next one up is the best anime song. Oh wow, 2 Chainsaw Man Reze arc from, okay. Watch Me from Witch Watch? Where is Orb? Where is Orb? Kaiju was on here. That's the vote. These are some decent choices, although Chainsaw Man Reze having 2 nominations in here is very, very much cheating. I just don't. If we had to choose either Iris Out or Jane Doe, I think Jane Doe takes it. I think watching and listening to that song during the credits as they roll after the movie ends is just like, oh, wow. Like, what did I just watch? So yeah, I'm gonna go with Jane Doe here. Although Kaiju from Orb really should be on here. That's a shame. Best score, Chainsaw Man, Dawn of the Dawn, Demon Slayer, Hachikuda, Solo Leveling, Apothecary. I'm not going to take too much time with this one. I really like the Chainsaw Man movies OST, so I'm going to go with that. I think Apothecary is like a second, and Demon Slayer, honestly, Demon Slayer might be second actually, but I'm going to take it over Chainsaw Man. Best opening sequence, Call of the Night. Wow, the fact that Call of the Night is here is making me really just want to choose that one. Best opening sequence, this is actually kind of tough. I'm gonna go with Call of the Night because if I'm being honest with you, I think this anime not only just deserves recognition, it was also by Creepy Nuts. Oh wait, actually, hold on a second. It's really just between either Mirage or On the Way. What a nomination here. Thank God, Crunchyroll, finally you win in this nomination. Oh, it's so tough. I'm gonna give it a Call of the Night. I'm gonna give it a Call of the Night. I think that's the Creepy Nuts bias coming from me, so yeah. Best ending sequence? Oh man, Actor from Spy Family was really good, but I think the best one here at least is the one from Darling, so. Hawaii, Highway. My Dress Up Darling Season 2. Best VA Performance Japanese. Wow, Yuki's the GOAT. Oh, interesting. This super cheating with putting both Reze and Denji in here. Well, it's gonna come down to either Mao Mao or Reze. You know what? I'm gonna give it to Reze this time around. Reina Ueda, he gets my vote. He did such an amazing job voicing her. Best performance for English. Sonda, a Sonda nomination. Wow, I was not expecting that. Morgan Berry as Shiori. That's incredible. There's actually a nomination from Sonda here. Wow, okay. So unfortunately, I don't exactly have a major vote in this one. I'm just gonna go with Alexis tipped in here just for the double rese vote because, yeah, I don't really listen to or watch dubs like that. So just being honest. All right, let's go through film of the year first. So we have, oh my God, 100 meters, Chainsaw Man, Demon Slayer, every other nomination I don't care for. It's really just between these two, 100 meters or Chainsaw Man. It's so funny because I made videos on both of these movies, raw reviews on both of these movies, and I enjoyed the hell out of both of them. I also thought that after watching 100 meters, it gave Chainsaw Man a run for its money. I think though that while, oh man, this is just so tough, but I think I'm going to go with Chainsaw Man movie, but this is like so close. When I tell you it's so close, it's like if I scored on a scale, Chainsaw Man was like 100 out of 100. I'm telling you right now, 100 meters is probably like 99 out of 100. That's how close it is in my mind. 100 meters, you get an amazing, well-animated movie and gives you a bunch of lessons. Meanwhile, Chainsaw Man is an absolute spectacle in the action department, and you get an underlying crazy romance story under with it. I do think though, the replayability of the CSM movie takes it over 100 meters, but maybe that's just because I've watched both of these movies twice already. But 100 meters also had a sequence of 3 minutes where they use up close to 10,000 frames, which was insane, by the way. I think I'm gonna give it, oh man. Actually, what is movie of the year, Chainsaw Man or 100 meters? I think in terms of like who the vote will be, it will be Chainsaw Man, but my God, 100 meters deserves the respect. I'm gonna go with Chainsaw Man though. I think I'm gonna choose Chainsaw Man with this one. I love you, 100 meters, but I think Chainsaw Man will take it over. Did I actually forget to do best new series? I think I did. I think I'm just gonna do Gachakuda. So now it really just comes down to anime of the year. I think I wished that Orb was on here. Also, where is Uma Musume? The fact that Uma Musume is not even here is also criminal. Anime of the year: Dandadan, Gachakuda, My Hero, Takapi, Apothecary, and Summer Hikaru died. So again, unfortunately, have not watched My Hero yet, so that's an X already. I think the next one over that is going to be an X is Summer Hikaru died. I don't think it's better than these four here. The next one I would cross off is probably Gachakuda, and then the next one is gonna be Dandadan in terms of what I'm crossing off. So this nominee is really gonna come down to Takapi or Apothecary. So if Orb was on here, that takes my vote. Here's the thing, I love Apothecary Diaries, but if I'm being honest, I think Takapi takes anime of the year for me. There's so much that happens in that anime. There's so much serious topics that happens in that anime, and I think the adventure and what we learn in this one is just gonna go a long way. It definitely impacted me when I first watched it, especially the first episode. That's when I knew that this one was going to be like a crazy ride. You see a lot of things that you don't really normally see in normal seasonal anime in this. I just think for me personally, there's also just an unfortunate sheer reality that some of the characters that get treated in this anime unfortunately go through it. I feel like the realistic aspect also kind of takes over with this one, which is really why I think I rated it a 9.5 out of 10. I'm pretty sure I did. Close to a masterpiece. Apothecary is also like a same thing. It's almost a masterpiece, but I personally think that if I just had to go ahead and give it, it's gonna be Takapi's Original Sin. When I think about that anime, I just think about a lot of things and the events that happen in that one. It's a heavy anime to watch, but it is one that is just amazing. I'm gonna go with Takapi. I think it absolutely deserves it. The Takapi is my anime of the year, at least in terms of the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. And boom, there you go. Those are my votes. So those are going to be my votes for the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. We will see who wins it, so we can get mad at Crunchyroll for these, like, what is most protected all character? What is that category? That needs to go, legitimately. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. If you guys agree with my votes, let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.